Rasul al-Kareem Ahmabad, distinguished panelists, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. The topic that I've been asked to speak on as a part of member of the panel is reshaping the future of Pakistan. The views that I'm going to share today with you may not be the views of the government of Pakistan. Primarily, these are my own views. And we will have two of the federal ministers joining us later, and maybe they can share with you the views of the government of Pakistan also. We can talk about other things also, but primarily I would try to focus on trying to figure out what is it that is going to change the future of Pakistan. The future of Pakistan is not with my generation. We are the knights of the status quo. We are where we are. The future of Pakistan is with the children of Pakistan. Are we preparing our children for the world that they will face when they are grown up, and the challenges that they will face, and the Pakistan that they will lead? Where is the world heading today? The Chairman Nadra has alluded to that also. We're already living through the digital revolution, and the world is in the cusp of the fourth industrial revolution, where there's going to be the fusion between the physical sciences, artificial intelligence, and information technology, and the Internet of the Things. Where are our children? And I think this is a cause of concern for me and for any citizen of Pakistan. Stunting in children under 5 years of age is at 39%. 39% of Pakistan's children are stunted. What does it mean? It means not only that they are physically stunted, but also that the billions of neurons that we have in our mind, they are not developed. And how can then we expect these children to compete in a world of a fourth industrial revolution? आप में से जो मेरी उम्र के लोग हैं उनको याद होगा कि जब हम छोटे होते थे और इवन व्हेन वी वर ग्रोइंग अप, तो एक हरे चोगे के अंदर वो फिरा करते थे जिनको शाह दौले शाह के चूहे कहते थे. वो लोग उसकी नज़र के तौर पे अपना एक बच्चा छोड़ाते थे. गुजरात में एक मज़ार है उसके ऊपर, और उसके ऊपर लोहे का खौल बांध दिया जाता था, उसका सर छोटा रह जाता था. So actually, this is what we are doing with our next generation. 39% of our children, they are going to be mentally also, they are going to be compromised to meet the challenges of the new world. Look at education. At least 3 million people, children of primary school going age, forget about middle school and high school, primary school going age are out of school. And what about the quality of education? See, don't look at around this hall. The best in Pakistan can compete with the best anywhere in the world, and you are all stellar examples of that. But what about the quality of a common matriculate even? Can he compete? And what is going to change? The first and the foremost thing is invest in the future, and investment in the human resource of the future. And what is our investment? We have done a comparison of investments in education and health. I also run a public finance management workshop, and I always mention this. If we make a comparison between the low middle income countries, and Pakistan is now amongst those, a low middle income country, the LDCs, out of which we have graduated about a decade ago, and South Asia, our peers. And even amongst the LDCs, our investment on a per capita basis is below that of the LDCs even, on both education and on health. You know, we talk about the National Finance Commission Award, and the provinces getting more money than what is due to them, and the federal government being left with less amount of money. Yes, that's also true. But we must hold the provinces responsible to make those investments in the education and health sectors, because the citizens live in the provinces. Except for 0.5% of us who live in Islamabad, 99.5% of citizens are living in the provinces. And it is the direct and primary responsibility to spend on the future of Pakistan. And what can we do? Hold them responsible. Hold your governments responsible, both the provincial and the federal government. Put them on the mat. You have a lot of influence. We are trying to raise our voice from within the government, but you vote them in, you vote them out. Forget about America की conspiracy है, ये elected है, ये selected है, ये फलानी government है, ये फलानी government है. Look at what they're delivering. And based on that, decide whether they deserve your vote or not. Unless we invest in our future, which is the children of Pakistan, there is not going to be any turnaround. There are no shortcuts. I can talk about the macroeconomic issues also. I can talk about the trade deficit, the current account deficit, the fiscal deficit, and everything. And I'll shortly talk about those also. But this is the key. The other element is our youth. See, we talk about this, the dividend that we have, the demographic dividend that we are talking about. But unless we skill those youth, they are going to be a liability on us. Skilling of the youth force, to my mind, must be the second most important area. If you look at it, and that also moves us in the direction of increasing our exports also, cutting down our current account deficit also. How? By improving the productivity of labor. The total factor productivity in Pakistan on a comparative basis is going down. The Asia Productivity Organization carried out a survey of 4 countries between 2000 and 2017. And the 4 countries were Pakistan, India, Bangladesh and China. Pakistan's total factor productivity improved from 1 to about 1.8. In Bangladesh, it moved from 1 to 3.2. In India, it moved from 1 to 4. And in China, over this 17 years period, it has moved from 1 to 8. So the Chinese total factor productivity, and a part of that is the labor productivity, is 8 times that of Pakistan. And remember, to my mind, productivity is the flip side of competitiveness. If you're not productive, how can you compete in the world? Our per acre yield in cotton is low, in rice is low, in wheat is low. So how can we compete with countries which have high yields? Similarly, a per unit labor productivity is low in Pakistan, whether it's a garment manufacturer or someone else. So these are the 2 areas that we need to focus on. If you want to change the future, invest on the children. If you want to turn around it quickly, start making those improvements, skilling of the labor force. Now the question which goes begging is, where is that money going to come from? It's going to come from all of us. Let us start paying our taxes. Including myself, no one in Pakistan pays his or her full taxes. And we are always asking others to do that. And we are always blaming the state. All citizens are responsible for where we are today. And my job, as part of the government, is to ensuring that all the money that is being collected, we get the full value of every rupee that is spent. Unfortunately, that's also not happening. But that's my responsibility. My responsibility as a citizen, and for all of you, is to ensure that we collect the true optimal tax that is due, and pay that tax. Ladies and gentlemen, to my mind, there are no shortcuts. We have been talking about it for too long. Unless it's a long haul, it's uphill, it's arduous. But to my mind, this is the only path if we want to change the future of Pakistan, turn around the future of Pakistan. Otherwise, we will continue to make marginal progress here and there, but we will not be ready for the 4th industrial revolution. And we will always be a laggard in the world. Thank you very much.